Sup guys, how's it going? Welcome to another Game & Tech review. My name is Shu, and in this review we're going to be taking a look at the gaming mouse made by Ozone, and it is called the Xenon. So here's the box for the mouse. As you can see, the mouse is AFK at the moment because he is on my desk, but let's have a close-up at the packaging anyway. Looking at the box for the Xenon, you can see that the mouse would be in that plastic housing, so you would be able to see it through it. Unfortunately, you can't put your hand on it to kind of see how it would feel exactly in your hand, but you can still see how the mouse looks. It does have a little bit of a breakdown of some of the features in there, including the sensor that is a ambidextrous mouse, and also the configuration software that is with the mouse. And then on the back of the mouse you do have a bit more of a breakdowns, including rubber grips, the braided cabling that's on there, and the on-the-fly sensitivity adjustment, and you also do have breakdown in a few different languages as well. Now that's the packaging out of the way, let's just have a close-up of the mouse itself. So here we are with the Xenon mouse by Ozone. First of all, you're looking at it, it is identically symmetrical down the side. Because it is an ambidextrous mouse, it needs to have the same design on each side. So first of all, you'll notice that it is very symmetrical through the middle. The second thing you'll notice, where are the forward and back buttons? It hasn't got any. Because it is an ambidextrous mouse, it hasn't got any of those forward and back buttons, which can seem like a big deal, and that's the only thing that's stopping me from using this mouse permanently. I absolutely love this mouse, I've fallen in love with it, but because it hasn't got the forward and back buttons on there, unfortunately it's an unrequited love. The mouse doesn't love me back. This is your button here, which changes your sensitivity. There's 4 different program settings on there, and also they're all different coloured LED'd in here as well. So you've got white, as standard you've got white, green, red and blue, and as you go through it, the lights change up and you know what sensitivity you're on. That is all fully programmable in the software as well though. It's all got this like a glossy matte plastic finish on there, apart from on either side, so on the left and the right you have got the same rubberized grip on there, which is so comfortable. Like this mouse, I'm more than happy to say that this is the most comfortable mouse I've ever used, if not one of the most comfortable mouse I've ever used. If it had forward and back buttons, I'd be in love with this mouse and I'd use it all the time, but unfortunately it doesn't. So yeah, that's the main design feature on it there. Again, it does have a click wheel, and it is a see-through in the middle bit here, so the LED light does come through, and it has got a really nice grip on there. I haven't selected anything when using the mouse, which is really good. It is quite a lightweight mouse as well. You can't adjust the weight on it, which is absolutely fine. More and more of these gaming mice that are coming out, you can't actually adjust the weight on, because the weight of gaming mice is got to the point where the perfect weight is almost there. So yeah, nice little fun fact there for you. And it has got an optical sensor, and it's 3500 DPI optical sensor as well. So instead of it being a laser, it's an optical sensor, which arguably are better than laser mice. A lot of it does come down to personal preference, but yeah, there you go. We have got also 5 different sliding pads on the bottom bit here as well, which are really super low friction and perform really well on mouse pads. So hey, that's the mouse, that's the cable, on to the conclusion. I was really surprised when I started using this mouse, because it's a lefty and righty omni by, what's it called? It's ambidextrous, not an omnidirectional by hand mouse thing. It's yeah, what's it called again? Ambidextrous. Because it's an ambidextrous mouse, sometimes the way that they're designed, it can be a bit naff in regards to how it feels. It can feel really quite uncomfortable and stuff. However, with this one, oh my days, like, I was really surprised when I started using it how natural it felt. It's got a similar shape to it's just really nice and natural, and it's got a cracking feel to it, and it is really it's nice. Okay, it works. And also through the packaging you can kind of get a feel for it. Not the best thing because you can't work your hand into it, but you can kind of gauge it, which is nice. Also on the bottom of the mouse it has got 5 slidey pads, which you can see there, and those really do help, and it is an optical sensor as opposed to a laser sensor. Now there is a lot of chatter in the gaming communities of which people prefer, or which are better between optical and laser, and apparently optical sensors are better. Now it's a 3500 DPI laser on there, which is laser optical 3500 DPI optical sensor that the mouse has got, which is perfectly fine because I only used like a 800 900 DPI on there, and it was lovely, really good. The sensor itself, I'm not sure whether it's a surface or whether it's a sensor. Probably more the surface, to be honest. But the surface worked a lot. The mouse worked a lot better with a fabric surface or a matte finish surface, as opposed to a hard plastic, like reflective surface. The reason being is that the sensor was picking up the mouse mat a lot more. So if you have got a lower sensitivity and you're lifting the mouse off the mouse pad, you get that like air drag. So when the mouse is off the pad, you're like, right, okay, mouse is off the pad, it's not moving, but you get that wiggle when you lift up and put down, which can be quite annoying and can cost you few frags. So yeah, if you are going to use this mouse, definitely use it with a fabric surface and you'll get the best kind of the best performance out of it, which is really important to know. It has got that braided cabling, which I absolutely love. The scroll wheel is beautiful, it's really grippy, it's really clicky, and it's gorgeous. You can also config, as we've said before, the sensitivity on the software, and also the different LED lighting arrangements and things, and it's really good that you've got that one button on the top which changes the sensitivity and then runs through, so you've got your whole load kind of set up there. One thing I was a bit let down with is the lack of forward and back buttons on the mouse. I understand that because it's ambidextrous, if you've got buttons on one of the sides it can get in the way of your fingers, but I would have liked if they designed some way in which you can use a forward button and a back button on the mouse somewhere, just because using pretty much any mouse nowadays they've got those buttons on the mouse and it's just odd not having it on there. But in regards to being comfortable and working, this is without a doubt the best ambidextrous mouse that I've ever used before. Now you may look at my channel and say you haven't actually reviewed any other ambidextrous mouse, which is true. I haven't put a review up, but I have used them. I have used them in the past at events, I've borrowed friends and I've used them and I've not been very happy with them. But this is just, it's great. I love it. I'm really tempted to use this now as my new permanent mouse because I've been that taken with it, and I'm not even lying. I have a friend who's he's a lefty, and I told him that, oh, I've got an ambidextrous mouse to come through. Don't worry, once I've used it I'll let you play with it, and if you like it, and you know, you can get one yourself. But now after using this one, sorry Swink, I think I'm going to be keeping this mouse. But it is really lovely. I really do love it. So yeah, massive thumbs up for this one. Do check it out. If you are a lefty, a mouse definitely for you. If you're ambidextrous when you play games, then definitely check this mouse out. And even if not, even if you are a standard righty like me, it's just so comfortable. It's nice and light. You haven't got any weight adjustments in there, but if you like a light mouse, then go for it because it's great. So that is my review. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've learned a lot. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like, share, rate, subscribe, comment, everything that you do on videos now with Google and YouTube and stuff. And if you know someone else looking for a mouse, why not share the video with them, because they may be interested in this one. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Stay fresh.